Hey there, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out this webinar. I just wanted to share with you a site that will really help you find things very quickly and simply. I know that many times when we start an Isagenix business, it can feel like a lot of information all at once. And the last thing that we ever need when we're starting something new is to feel any sense of overwhelm. We want to feel 100% in control of where we're going and what we're looking for without seeming like it's going to be a lot of work just to find the information we deserve to have. So for anyone who is an information person, who really wants to see things in print, who wants to know the tools that we have at our fingertips, please don't feel you need to memorize everything. This is here for you to share, use again, and you know what? If all else fails, use the search key. So what I want to turn your attention to is for anyone that is in our team, and actually people that are even outside our team, I have no problem sharing information with everybody. I feel like we're all part of one massive team in Isagenix, which we call Team Green. But what I did originally was I started this group years ago, which is called seeitwhenyoubelieveit.ca. You can also get to it by doing .com. So just seeitwhenyoubelieveit.ca or .com, and it will take you to this site. Now this site may change in the look, certainly all the information will still be here, but sometimes just getting an update by the way things look is a nice change. So what I just want to put your attention in front of right now is the fact that there is a search key up at the top of the screen, as you see right here. So for anything at all that you're looking for, this is a great place to come and search to see if you can find it quickly first before you start looking through all these things. Because to tell you the truth, there's a lot of information here, and it's really, there is a method to what I've done to try to create some simplicity for you, but it can also still seem very overwhelming and a lot of information. So clearly the welcome page, I've typed up some words of wisdom. This is like a blog. It's certainly not something I do every day and change, but it gives you some information, about some categories I've written about: consistency, inspiration, journey of life, leadership, and so on. So this is something that you may or may not want to check out, but clearly that's just on the welcome page that you can get to that link, words of wisdom. Like I said before, it's really simple. So let's say, for example, we know that one of the biggest tools in building our Isagenix business is the three-way call. So let me just see what comes up when I type in three-way or three-way call. Now, as you can see, quite a few things come up. So anything that has been mentioned in regards to three-way calls will be here. So if you're actually having a three-way call with me, there's my 4-point intro for three-way calls. There's many other things in here, recordings of skills. So there's some three-way call examples in there. There's some other great things. So, these are all the articles or pages that have anything to do with three-way calls. So as you can see, there's more pages. So again, just one search can find many things, but you're going to look for what you are looking for right away. So let me just type that in again. I'm going to just remind you that, even if, I'm just going to put three-way and see if anything comes up. So as you can see there, nothing came up. With the space, it brought up lots. So three-way calls. Here is, obviously the beginning of what comes up are the ones that are seen most often. So if I click on this first one, it takes me to the page all about three-way calls. Why are they important? What is it that you need to do to get prepared for a three-way call? Just basically explaining what a three-way call is and the power of it. So that's the first link that came up. Now let's say, for example, you're looking for something, maybe somebody is extremely sick in their first week of doing their Isagenix cleanse and you're just not sure how to support them. Something that I have put in here is called the Healing Crisis document. Now you may or may not know about the Healing Crisis. Let's just say, for example, you came in here and you wondered about what if someone is sick. So maybe you'd put side effects. And I don't even know, I haven't searched for this to see if anything comes up, but I'm going to see if anything does. Side effects. Okay, so here's some things. And I really don't see the actual article about the Healing Crisis. What else could I say? I'm going to put headache. See if anything comes up for headache. No. So these are some key things I'm going to be looking into changing myself so that you guys have some more access to information. The Healing Crisis is actually a document, a Word document that you would actually click on to download. So anything within that document would not be actually searchable in this website. So maybe I'll have to change that. Healing Crisis is what it's called if you're having really bad symptoms. So here we go. We've got some helpful documents for your business success. And it takes me to this page, which currently, right now, you can find the Healing Crisis here. It's not that easy to find, so I am going to be changing that. So currently, this is April 8th, 2015. I'm hoping to change this up to make it a little more easy to find. But as you click here, it will actually download into a document which I can open for you and share. Oh, this is not what you're supposed to be seeing. There we go. All right, I just had another Word document open there. So here's the Healing Crisis. And it's got some really interesting information. This is something that I share with people if they say that they've got any sort of discomfort whatsoever. It could be simply a headache. It could be the sign of feeling like they're going to be sick to their stomach. So there are lots of different symptoms that can happen. And, this document is one of my favorites. So maybe this training is just going to help you with that one document. But what I do want to share, again, if I get back here to the website, is that there's a lot of other really interesting things in here. But again, sometimes you don't even know what you're looking for to be able to search here. But I will show you what the whole point of having this website is also. Aside from the search key and finding some really key information that you're looking for, I do want to just address the fact that in order to succeed in this business, you must, number one, have built up belief in 5 major areas. Number 2, you need to take action. And number 3, you'll find your results. You'll get to the results. All right, so this is how it is broken down here. So build belief. If you're just getting started, or maybe you've started a while back and you're struggling right now, this is a great page to go back to. You'll find that there's going to be some updates done in here, but everything comes down to your belief from a scale of 1 to 10 out of these 5 areas: products, company, compensation plan, the profession of network marketing, and belief in yourself. And under each of these, you will find a link to actually building your belief. So if I click on, let's just say, for example, the network marketing profession, that was where my belief was lowest when I got started. So I've included many different areas of things that you can actually listen to, read, research, books that you can pick up or borrow. I've got many of these books on my shelves that I definitely lend out. So, really take a look at how you can build your belief. It is a known fact that you can actually increase your level of belief from 0 to 10, if your belief is as low as 0, to 10 within 7 days. Does it take some time to invest in some research and actually increasing your level of awareness and knowledge? Yes, it will take some investing time. But in the end, do you want to do this, or do you just kind of want to do this? Because if your belief is low, there's not one way possible for you to continue moving forward until you build that level of belief. So if I go back up here, of course, like I said, you're going to start at step 1. If you're just getting started, go through all the levels of belief, see where you can increase that level. Step number 2, this is something I'm going to be revamping over the coming weeks and months, but this is where all the action takes place. So some of you may be thinking, well, action, okay, what kind of action do I need to take? Some of these things are going to be, addressed in the areas. So if you're not quite an executive yet, you want to start at your road to executive. There's some recommendations. There's some steps that we take as a person that's heading on our way to executive. If you click right here on the executive portion, it will also give you all the details within this one page instead of having the drop-down menu. Now, what if you're already an executive? Well, guess what? There's another step. Create a 6-figure income. Now, Interestingly, I created a six-figure income before I hit executive. Do I recommend that? No. I left a lot of money on the table, and I also didn't create very much duplication in my business in the first 3 years. So what I do want to just recommend to you is that you go through these levels, take a look at all of them if you feel up to it, but just really focus on the area that you're working on right now. Now, the road to executive, a lot of these action steps are going to continue on through your six-figure income and your max out. What is a max out? Well, let me just tell you, it's a pretty exciting place to be, and many of us are heading that way. So don't you ever give up on this dream, because if you're looking to max out your first business center, and then your second, and then your third, and so on, it really is possible, and that's huge, huge benefit to you. Imagine your dreams all coming true, you know, within the amount of time that it takes you to get there. So feel free to take a look at what maxing out means. Take a look at your $1 million health check for your business. There's some amazing documents in here. Now, because I don't personally have, you know, a list of events right here, you can't see anything in here without really digging deeper to find events. Well, I want to know what kind of events are coming up. So again, I'm going to use my search key, and I'm going to go to events. And this is going to tell us, wow, look at that. The very top searched area is upcoming events. So this is something that I would recommend that you go to. And here we are. We've got a link for Movo Mondays at Tara's. That's going to be starting on, oh gosh, already the 13th of April, just next week. So you can click there and see more information about what that is. There's a great event coming up this weekend. Like, these are just, this is a place that you want to come and take your new people to if they're interested, because this is going to literally help your business in all areas of the globe build total momentum and sustainability. Without attending events yourself and without your team getting to events, your team is only going to go so far. So I will recommend that you get here, take a look at it all the time, see what updates are coming, because there's often events that we don't even know about until the week before sometimes, and I do my very best to keep this up to date. As you can see, there's some Barrie events for local people, some Toronto events. The dates are tentatively booked. Definitely keep an eye on those. Events around the world. Start Your Life events. So people that are between the ages of 18 and 35, this is a great place for you to check out. If you have launch parties coming up, feel free to message me and I will feature them on here. This is just really your place to keep me aware and also keep yourselves aware of all the great events coming up. What else might people be looking for? Well, you know, we have amazing weekly team calls. What if we have no idea where those calls are? You might not realize that it's in the Take Action, Road to Executive, weekly team calls, or recorded training. So let's take a look. I'm going to go team calls. And let's see what happens. Okay, so there's Monday team calls. It just gives us a brief summary of what's going on. Of course, three-way calls comes up. There's a team contest. I mean, you just never know what's going to come up when you search, but the first link is usually the one that you're looking for if you've searched properly and if the information is actually there. So here we go. We've got some live weekly calls. This is actually needing to be updated as well. I know that there's some new things going on. So here's a list that you want to definitely take a look at if you're looking to get on some calls. Now, without the search key, there are definitely going to be some areas that you're going to notice some great things, outstanding achievements. Our team is growing like wildfire. There are days and weeks that I cannot believe the numbers of new people coming in. This is where you're going to find some really great information about any of the reset bonuses or things like that. So I just went to results and outstanding achievements, and this is where I came. So I try to keep this up to date. Some of you are going for Crystal Director. That deadline is fast approaching. How would another $750 in your pocket feel right now? Amazing, right? And the Crystal Executive deadline is July 15th. Many of you are still in there, in the running for that. Please don't discount yourself if you don't even have one consultant yet. That is not relevant. What's relevant is the fact that you are deciding today to take action and get in the right frame of mind with your mindset so that you can become unstoppable like you deserve to be. So here we are, if you click on any of these, now let's just take, for example, rank advancements. If I click on there, it's going to give me a list of all the months. We're currently in the month of April, and here you'll see any of the rank advancements this month. I try to keep it really simple so that you can go back to where you came from. And if there's any case of not knowing where you started, just go right back to the outstanding achievements. All other achievements, I really like this category as well because it really recognizes some of our first timers, people that have actually shared Isagenix with more than one person in one commissionable week, so double PIBs and things like that. People who earn their Enrollers Club. So Enrollers Club are the free Ageless Essentials vitamins that you get when you enroll 5 or more people. And this is just a really great place to come and share this with your new team members. If they don't know that this exists, that they're even part of a list like this, that little bit of extra might really motivate them. And you just never know. Don't if you're not motivated by recognition, don't assume that other people aren't, because many people just love to get recognized for what they're doing. They're working hard and they deserve that recognition. Here are some other really helpful websites. I'm going to keep this short. We're almost done here. But really, really amazing websites. And I've asked for permission from the people that I've actually used the websites to give links to you guys. But there's some team websites. So here are our personal, we are financially linked to these teams. Obviously, ISA Team Success, Susan Sly, there's some amazing, amazing tools in there that are even more abundant than what I've been able to do in this site. So if you're looking for, examples for welcome letters, examples for different things that we haven't possibly shared in our group or on Facebook, this is a great place to go. Obviously, Janie Snellgrove has a site. Pam and Kevin have a site. Mike and Robin also do, but I'm not sure if they're still working on that one or not. But feel free to go in here and check things out. I also have a YouTube channel, which is how you've seen this video. But this is the kind of stuff that you can take a look at and share with other people. Other great sites. So these are teams that are not financially linked to us who have been so I was going to say graceful. They really are graceful. But just we're so grateful to have these sites also. Zach and Eden Slobin, here are some amazing, amazing sites and team calls even that you will be able to utilize for your own building of your belief as you build your amazing enterprise. And this website right here, Jen Smith, her comp plan video was one of the first ones that made sense to me. I would highly recommend that you share this with people who just don't understand the comp plan yet. And these are definitely going to be sites that are helpful, and it might really be useful for you to take a look through these. All right, and obviously David Wood's Amplified Life. We've also got corporate websites, and I tried to make this really simple, okay, guys, because I know this is where I get overwhelmed too. There are so many websites, and it's hard to always know where to direct people. But if you've got a space like this that outlines them all, I just feel like it's so much simpler. So we look at this. We've got product info sites. Here's some product info. We've got, as it continues on, different languages, different global resources, business information. What if you want to build a business? What if you are between the ages of 18 to 35? Anything new that's going on? Some training podcasts, all kinds of amazing, amazing things in here. But it's just a matter of directing people to the right information, right? So if I click on here right now, I'm just going to go to product info. It's going to take me to isaproduct.com, right? And we know that there's amazing links in here. If I wanted to be very specific and go to the athlete's website, I'm going to click on athlete's website, and it's going to give me some more amazing information, all right? Again, this is something that clearly we have a lot of information for people to share, and we have a lot of information that can keep us in overwhelm. So please don't use it for that reason. Use it as simply a place for you guys to really utilize your time wisely, find the information quickly, and move on. Frequently asked questions. Now, there are some questions here that I believe people should all know about and understand. I am going to add a link here about the policies and procedures, because there are some people that don't really take a look at that, and I'm one of them. I mean, I didn't sit there and read out all the policies and procedures, but there are times when, one example might be people who represent more than one network marketing company. I personally love network marketing as a business model and as a way to shop. So I have many affiliations or memberships with network marketing companies. I buy many things through the comforts of my home, online, with the membership, getting, you know, preferred customer rates. I do not, however, represent more than Isagenix. I truly 100% believe that if I water down my focus, I will not have enough time to really focus on what's important in this business. I've tried that in the past. I've been involved in more than one network marketing company. It didn't work well for me. It might work for you. But one of the policies and procedures does talk about the fact that if you are representing more than one company, you cannot and should not and will not try to get business or ask for someone to host a party or buy from you from another company. It is obviously something that you're going to do with family and friends and things like that, but if they're part of your team, that is a no-go. It is not allowed. And unfortunately, there are going to be some people that if you ask the wrong person, they're not going to give you the warning that this is against policies and procedures. They'll just report you. And I would hate for you guys to ever lose your Isagenix business because of something that you just didn't even understand was a policy. So anyway, this is a great area, again, frequently asked questions where you're going to maybe find some really helpful information. This first one, most common questions, goes to a link on isagenixhealth.net. The majority of questions that people ask are right here. And of course, you know, if people want to know who is this Tara person, who put this website together, how does she have any credibility, I've got a link there about the author. And this is just a site that's about me, all right? So it tells about my journey and really where I'm going in this business, as well as just helping people outside our business as well. I really do believe in liberating families and empowering other people, no matter how old they are or how young they are. So anyway, guys, I hope this is helpful. I really, really do feel that if you've got a place to go, it makes it so much easier. And I hope that you find this website helpful. And if you don't, disregard. Please don't feel you have to use it. But if you find it useful, please definitely share it with your new members and let them know where they can find information when they need it. And obviously, the biggest support is having the sponsor support, the team support. Remember, the strength is in our team, and also the strength is in the individual person in the team. So without the individual, we can't be a team, but without the team, we're really not going to do well as an individual either. So please definitely remember that you've always got support, and if you don't have support from your sponsor or an upline leader that you know about, reach out to someone and let us know that you do want support, and we're going to be there for you. All right? With that, guys, have a wonderful day, and I look forward to connecting with you really soon.